Hello. Oh, that wasn't good. Hello, my name is Joe. There's the office window. And I'm feeling particularly good today because it's Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, Leanne comes and washes my hair, which always feels good. Because you may have noticed by now, I can do this, and this, and this, and this. I can even do this. Sometimes I can get my arms up here, but I can't reach up. I can just manage it with my right hand, but not with my left. If I try and do both of them together, ow! So Leanne comes once a week to wash my hair. And if it weren't for Leanne, I'd have to ask my husband to do it. And my husband, who I love dearly and tries his best, forgets that he's washing his wife's hair and not scrubbing the dog for fleas. Not what you want. Anyway, as is always the way with Leanne and I, we stopped and had a cup of tea and a long chat. And I began to think, we were talking about where we shop and how we shop, and I thought I finally hit upon the way to fix the economy and how to balance all these budgets. And I'm not talking about just central government, I mean from parish councils all the way up to central government. And it's real simple. Sack the experts. Sack the bankers, sack the businessmen, sack any expert who gives you advice that has got a degree in anything like economics. Just get rid of the managers, the whole lot. Strip them all out. Because really, if a bloke who's getting paid £1.5 million a year and a bonus that means he can go and buy a 4th holiday home can't sort it out, it's time to give him the boot. And who do you hire instead? You hire people like Leanne and myself and all our friends who have spent our whole lives, I mean we're now rather patronisingly referred to as the working poor. We used to be just called the working class. And you just hire these people who have spent their whole lives living on minimal budgets and having to rob Peter to pay Paul to make sure the rent and the gas and the lecky and the water and the council tax and there's food and the kids have the shoes and all the rest of it. Hire the people who've had to go, no sweetheart, we can't afford that. That would be such a shock to so many people's systems. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves. Because I'll tell you what, you hire the people who were shopping at Aldi before it was fashionable, and we're the ones who'll say, no, you can't have that. Expenses claims? £42 for lunch. Was it gold plated? I don't think so. Here's a £5, buy a sandwich. Yeah, for £5 you can buy a sandwich. As a matter of fact, you go some places, you can get a meal deal and change. We're the ones who, when the bankers start waffling about interest rates, will just give them the mum look. Bit of a foot tap, maybe a look at your watch, wait until they stop talking. And then you tell them how to do it. Because if anybody knows how to balance a budget, if anybody knows how to live within their means, it's us. And we wouldn't ask for enough money to buy a 4th holiday home. We'd want a decent living wage and company car, okay, but let me find the best deal on that. Tax breaks? Yeah. Tax breaks for people earning less than £20,000 a year. But I'll tell you what, Starbucks and Google and all the rest of you, pay your taxes. Because you know what? This country ran really well without you being here. And I'm quite sure it can run really well if you move out and let the small businesses take over again. You may have to pay a bit more for your stuff, but you'll still get it. And the person delivering it to you will have paid their taxes. Because you won't get away with it with us. Like I said, we've got a whole arsenal of weaponry, and the mum look is just the beginning. So there you go, David Cameron. You really want to fix the economy? Well, you get in the real experts. And I'll tell you who can head our departments. All those people who are still alive that grew up during the Second World War. The ones who lived with rationing and mend and make do. Grow your own and somehow we'll get by. Because if you really want people to fix the economy, you need to hire the people who are living with the results of your broken economy. Today's thank you goes to people like Leanne, who cares. And I mean, she's got a couple of people she goes to, and she does their hair and she does other stuff. And it's for all the carers out there. Whether you're a child carer looking after a parent, which you shouldn't be, and if the economy wasn't broken, there'd be the money there to actually get a proper care in so you could carry on being a kid. Whether you're a spouse looking after your partner, or a parent looking after a child, a neighbour looking after a neighbour. There's so many of you out there who just provide care that is taken for granted. You don't get the support you need, you don't get the recognition you need. So, all the unpaid carers and all the paid carers, because you get treated like dogs' bodies, and I know because I did the job for a lot of years. So there's my thank you. People who provide care. It's an absolutely cracking afternoon. I think I'm going to go sit outside, drink coffee and enjoy the sunshine in the shade, because when you're this colour, you don't do sunbathing.